The hype of the Ball brothers has really been the focal point of the future of basketball lately. There are a lot of questions that surround the trio, and it's definitely overshadowed another trio of siblings that could potentially be way more dangerous. Because in reality, in a game of 3-on-3, I would take the Greek Freaks. They don't have a moniker like the Ball brothers, so that's what I'm going with. So who are the Greek Freaks? Giannis, Kostas, and Alex. Similar to the Ball brothers, one is currently in the NBA and two are headed in that direction. But today's video isn't about the Ball brothers, Giannis, or Kostas. It's about the youngest brother, Alex. This is the Alex Antetokounmpo Player Watch. The youngest of the Greek Freaks is 16 years old, 6'5", 185 pounds with a 7'2" wingspan, already just an inch shy of Giannis's. He's the shortest of the Greek Freaks, but you'd be crazy to think that he's done growing. Giannis and KD have made being 6'10" look normal, so it may come as no surprise that Alex will be around the same height and weight. But to have a 7'2" wingspan at 16 is unreal. You bring that to the basketball court and you could do serious damage on both ends of the floor. That coupled with Antetokounmpo athleticism, and it almost seems like he was created in a lab somewhere. Apparently Alex has a 44-inch vertical. If it's anything close to that, Alex could potentially be 6'10" with a 40+ inch vertical. Blake Griffin is 6'10" and has a 35-inch vertical, and Blake Griffin is without a doubt one of the best dunkers of all time at that size. So the name Freak is suitable because Alex's body will be scary when he's done developing. Sure, Alex's biggest notable trait right now is that he's related to Giannis, but who's going to say no to a 16-year-old with Giannis's genes and Giannis as a personal coach? Swinging for the fence may sound crazy, but not swinging is even crazier. He's only 16, but who doesn't have their eye on Alex? He's in his second year playing for the Dominican Knights. In his first year with them, he came off the bench for the entire season and averaged 3.4 points per game. He said that it was a sacrifice for him because it was the first time he had ever come off the bench. This season, the youngest of the Greek Freaks is starting to look scary. He's started 5 out of their 6 games this season and is averaging 16 points per game, 7.7 rebounds, and 1.7 blocks. But possibly the best part about him is that he's only 16. He has so much time to grow, and by the time he's eligible for the draft, who knows how good he will be. Michael Jordan might say that for Alex, the ceiling is the roof. Giannis has entered a next level by seemingly blending multiple positions together. And with Giannis being able to score, pass, rebound, and defend, he has shown that his style of play is multidimensional and transcendent. And I'm sure that Giannis will teach Alex how to impact the game in multiple ways like he does. Alex has made a point of that what he does on the floor is not very fun to watch, especially for kids because he enjoys using his athleticism to dive for loose balls and grab rebounds. But I feel like that at some point, Giannis realized that he had the advantage over everyone because of his length and his athleticism. And that's when he started using it to his advantage and started putting up ridiculous numbers. So I could see Alex, who was fundamentally sound, coming from a background of being willing to hustle and do the dirty work, start to see that his unreal body and remarkable athleticism cannot be stopped, and becoming a star in the NBA. Drafting Giannis was considered a swing for the fences by scouts, and he technically wasn't even a lottery pick. He went 15th. The reason he was seen as a risk is because no one knew who he was. It wasn't until he started playing that people started taking notice of how quickly he accelerated from a raw rookie to an MVP candidate. So by the time Alex reaches the draft, everyone is going to know who he is. I'm sure teams would pick him purely off of potential. I mean, if Giannis can go from 15th pick to MVP candidate, there is at least a chance that Alex can be an MVP candidate too. Alex isn't even officially on ESPN's ranking, so he doesn't have a rank or stars from scouts yet, but he will. I don't know for sure what his rank will be, but this kid will make the NBA, and I am certain that he will make an impact. He's a 16-year-old Greek Freak who prides himself in doing the dirty work and playing good defense. This means that he is not worried about his numbers. So if he is defensively sound from a young age and starts putting up big numbers as he develops, Alex can be an incredible all-around player, because you know he will already be focused on being gritty. And defense creates offense for your teammates on the floor. A block or rebound at one end can turn into a dunk at the other with his type of athleticism. When I think about Alex, I think, why not? Giannis could, why can't he? Like I said, he doesn't have an ESPN grade yet, but I will say that the For the Love of Hoops grade is a lottery pick for sure and likely a top 10 pick. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Love you.